Guys, here we have a 2001 Ford F-150. The problem that we have on this particular vehicle is that the heater is not throwing any heat from the vent, and this vehicle has two hoses, and most vehicles are almost as the same. Two hoses. One comes out of one side of the engine, and then it goes back from the other side. This hose comes from one side of the heater core, and it plugs into this outlet right here, to this tube, and then the other one comes out and goes in on the back side on this vehicle. So the first thing we're going to do, even before we determine that we need a heater core flush, we're going to determine by filling the hoses. For example, on this Ford F-150, this one is the long hose, is the water goes in, and from the shorter hose that goes on the back, that's what the water is, the return from the heater core. So if you fill this one while the vehicle is hot, the at operating temperature, and you fill this one and it's very hot, and then you fill the other one that comes out and goes back over there, then you fill it, and if it's cold, it means that your heater core is clogged and you need to do the flush. One way to do the flush is because the water goes in this way and then returns on the other side. So we're going to do the flush from this side, which is this hose right here that is connected on that side. I just have this hose over here because I'm in the process of doing the second process of cleaning, and I'm going to explain that in a minute. So you're going to put water through here, and it's going to come out of this hose right here. And the way I have it is, this is water, and I like to use hot water from a water heater that's connected over here on my water heater. That connection right here, that I can turn it on, and this is going to be hot water all the way to the heater core, and that way we got more of a better cleaning because the water is going to be hot. And we're going to push it in a reverse situation because the water goes in from the engine, the coolant goes in on this one, so we're going to push it from the shorter one, which is this hose right here. That's why I have this connection right here. On that end, on this small end where I have this connection right here, I plug one of the hose adapter. I plug it right there, and then I plug this side so the water won't come out of this side, and then I connect my water hose, my water from the heater on my boiler. I connect it here, and then slowly I increase the opening on my water heater so I can start cleaning the heater core here. Once I notice that the water comes out really good and clean on this hose, which is going to be facing down, then I can turn it off. And then I'm going to repeat the same process. I'm going to put it here on this side now and push the water the opposite way now, so I can make sure that the water is clean and the heater core is cleaned. But there could be debris inside the heater core, like lime buildup, like kind of like corrosion, but it's like deposits from water. And what we're going to do in this situation, we're going to put a funnel here, and then you're going to add some cleaning. And for that cleaning, that's your second step. For this cleaning, we're going to use this cleaning vinegar all-purpose cleaner. You can get it at a grocery store. Then you're going to leave it overnight. You're going to fill it up here on this funnel until the water that comes out of here is just the vinegar. Once you get vinegar coming out of it, you can just leave it there. I put about 3/4 of the cleaning gallon, 3/4 of a gallon, and I left it set for overnight. Now it's time to do the flush again. We're gonna flush it again, doing the same method as the beginning. The first method is to flush it with the heater, water from the water heater at home, and then the second process is to leave it overnight with the white vinegar, and then we're going to do the flushing again. We want to get the vinegar out and all the lime stone that was created inside, kind of that crusty thing or plaque. We want to get it out of the system, out of the heater core. And on this particular vehicle, like I mentioned before, this one was very hot, and the second one, the return, was cold, so we were getting no heat. There could be other problems on the vehicle. For example, this one came with no heat, but also on the controllers inside the cabin, the bottom the vent, the blender motor, actuator motor, was disconnected. So I plugged that back in, but no heat. And then I opened the controllers where you turn your knob to hot and cold. I took that out as well, and it was disconnected. Why? I don't know why. The owner doesn't know why either. But after fixing that, and we know that everything was working, the blender, from temperature blender, now we find out that there was no water flow through the heater core. All right, so we're gonna do the final step, which is the similar or the same as the first step. Okay, so here what I have decided is also that I'm gonna flush the engine system, the coolant system as well, from all the debris that is inside, all the buildup. So I have connected my water heater from the house hose, goes in on this pipe. I have plugged the return from the heater that goes from the bottom, the water pump on the bottom. I have plugged it, and now I'm flushing water, and I have opened the bottom side plug from the radiator. Until I see that all that water is clean, I'm gonna stop. Okay, I'll probably do from the other side of that return hose. I'm gonna put this adapter. I'm gonna put this adapter on the other hose and plug this one, and do the same thing until all water is clear. So guys, this is like the first step. This is what you're gonna do at the beginning and also at the end. What you're gonna do is you're gonna hook onto one side of your heater core, which is usually the hot one, and it's located right here on this 2001 Ford F150. We're gonna hook it up here, we're gonna flush it, and then at the end we're gonna hook up again and flush it. So one way in, cleaning the water, cleaning all your vinegar that you have previous left in overnight. Now so you want to flush it really nice, and it's going to come out of the other side. You're going to have to hook a hose in order to get it out. You don't want it to be splashing on or falling into your engine. So you're not going to open your side, you're not going to open it too much. You just want to open it a little bit to drain all from your water heater. You're going to open it slow. Alright, so after you have completed all your flushing, what you have to do is put everything back and add some antifreeze and fire the truck up and see if you have been successful flushing your heater core and your tire system. So I have to aim really close to the hoses so I can show you the temperature. But now Both of them are almost the same temperature. Let's see again. I'm gonna try this on this side. Measurements are not very accurate, but I'm gonna take it right here. 146, 148, 46, 147, 150, 1. That's the in. Let's check the out. Well, you follow these steps for these vehicles, you're gonna be successful on your heater flush. That way you don't have to spend much money on your heater replacement. So let's see the temperature here inside with the gun. This is what we got. Very hot, very hot. Same temperature. So if you want to save money by not having to remove or pay to remove, replace your heater core, this is the way to go. Please subscribe, my friends, comment, and give the thumbs up so I can continue uploading videos that help people that want to do their job themselves and not pay extra. Or even mechanics, they can also be successful with this method. This is very, very hot now. Here you have it, guys. Please subscribe.